So we have the Civil War going on at home, right? We have the Civil War going on at home. But let's talk about wars more broadly, like the absolute powder keg that is being cooked up in Venezuela right now. We have this from the Gateway Pundit. U.S. tightens the siege around Venezuela. Military reportedly is now preparing to seize ports and airfields after Trump declares full-scale war on drug cartels and their unlawful combatants. The Caribbean is a powder keg ready to explode. In the last few days, there have been a surge in activity on the maritime siege of Venezuela and the operation against the drug cartels. The Trump administration has reportedly declared in a memo to Congress drug cartels to be unlawful combatants, further declaring the United States to be in armed conflict with them. Then, yet another alleged drug boat was destroyed on the Caribbean. So here's this one. This one was crazy. And I like some of the comments. It's like, oh, but what about the fish? Who cares about the fish? But boom! Come on, where's it at? Where's it at? Hit it. Hit it. Unclassified right here. Boom! Look, quit trying to come to my country and poison my fellow citizens. You come to my country, you try to get into my country unlawfully, illegally, trying to come here and poison my citizens. Ba-boom is what I say. Ba-boom. Boom, just like that. Look at that scatter shot, man. Talk about a shotgun blast from above, dude. Jesus. That is the vehicle equivalent of a 12 gauge. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Burn in holy hellfire, you pieces of shit. Anyway, a squadron of U.S. F-35s are detected flying over coastal city of Marquesha, according to the Bolivian Defense Minister, Minister Vladimir Padrino. Let's see. Reports that a squadron of F-35 attack aircraft have entered Venezuelan airspace. Maduro puts military on full alert. What the fuck are they going to do? What are they going to do? They have some F-16s or something like that, right? But those are old generation fighters. They're not going to do anything to our F-35s. They'll be lucky to get a shot. Right now. Assert some dominance over here, yep. We should enter their airspace, absolutely. After all these developments, multiple reports note that the Department of War has assembled a force large enough to conquer territory on Venezuelan soil. Woof. Look, man, I don't want war. I don't want war. But if war is what it takes to root out the cartels, I'm in favor of that war. I have long said that we need to back off Ukraine, Russia, let them handle their own crap. I don't care what's going on over there. Back off Israel, Palestine, back off Iran. I don't care what's going on over there. We should divert all resources to rooting out the cartels from Mexico and South America. Absolutely. This is the one war that I'm in favor of. The one war I'm in favor of is rooting out the cartels, however that looks. I don't care how it looks. Root out the cartels. If we have to sit and nation build for a little bit in Mexico and South America to prevent them from coming back, I'm fine with that. No more nation building or across the ocean. It doesn't work. What we haven't tried, though, is nation building with our neighbors. We need to nation build our neighbors. Build up our neighbors and make them stronger and make it to where they're at a point where they don't have to worry about these cartels anymore. Still, though, war in Europe is bad, okay? War on the cartels, though, is a good thing. Yes, exactly. That's my stance. War in Europe is bad. I don't want anything to do with it. Whatever those people are doing across the pond, I don't care. I don't care what they're doing across the pond. What I do care about is my goddamn neighbor letting a bunch of poison and drugs into my country. That's what I'm worried about. Looks like off the Venezuelan coast sits a formidable armada, Navy warships, and a submarine, 10 F-35 Lightning II stealth jets, and the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit, 2,200 Marines with Harrier jump jets, helicopters, and armor. U.S. has deployed warships, fighter jets, submarines, Marines near Venezuela, suggesting it may not only be preparing to fight drug cartels, but also to seize Venezuelan ports and airfields. The leader of Venezuela is actively on our shit list. He is going to get arrested, and we have actively been trying to get his arrest, and he knows that. He actively works with multiple cartels. He uses his military to defend the cartels. We had fighter jets sent from the Venezuelan government flying over one of our carriers in a show of force, and in my opinion, they should have been shot down immediately. The moment you see them on approach, you just shoot them down. Don't even give them a chance. The Pentagon hasn't confirmed the invasion plans, but it isn't hiding its posture either. The deployment is so far beyond routine counter-drug patrols, suggesting Washington wants the option to strike deep inside tyrant Nicolas Maduro's regime if needed. So, and this comes at a time when the government is shut down, right? So the government is shut down. Who declares war? Congress. Well, if Congress isn't in office, who declares war? The president. This is an opportunity, Trump. This is your opportunity. Do it. Go for it. Do it. Do it. Do it fast. Do it hard. Daily Mail reported that the U.S. military is also mulling over how to go about striking targets linked to drug trafficking in Venezuela directly. NBC News reported last week. Further, the large buildup of servicemen in the region based out of Puerto Rico has some wondering whether troops are practicing for potential operations to seize key locations within the country. I've seen comments about that as well. There have been multiple training routines and what is it? Similar to how China will prepare for their invasion on Taiwan. That's essentially what we're doing in Puerto Rico right now. We are staging invasions of Venezuela in Puerto Rico right now. It's just kind of under wraps. It's not blatant as of yet. Let's see, what is it? What is this video? Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro says that the U.S. military buildup in the Caribbean is aimed at Venezuelans' oil, gas, and gold reserves, which are among the largest in the world. He accuses Washington of creating Hollywood stories about narco-trafficking to cast him as the villain. Maduro insists it's all a pretext to justify U.S. intervention. Of course he's going to say that, because he's one of the head targets of what we'd be going after. There are 8 destroyer warships in the Caribbean. That's never been seen before. 1,200 missiles pointed at our heads. They have a nuclear submarine. And now they're saying that it's also in Puerto Rico. The head of the Pentagon arrived in Puerto Rico. And the governor of Puerto Rico said that Puerto Rico was the base for a military operation against Venezuela. They're after many things. They're after oil, not drug trafficking, it's oil. Yeah, sure, buddy. We're after... Look, I would not put it past the federal government to go and try and get gold, oil, and gas, all that stuff. I would not put it past them. Would you put it past them? I wouldn't. But that is not the sole reason for us going after you. We want the drugs to stop. We want the human trafficking and the drug trafficking to stop. And if you aren't going to stop it, we will. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that. We don't need to listen to everything this man says. He's just spewing propaganda for his own people. The U.S. military is also mulling over how to go about striking targets linked to drug trafficking in Venezuela directly. MC News reported last week. Further, the large buildup of servicemen in the region based out of Puerto Rico has some wondering whether troops are practicing for potential operations to seize key locations within the country, and they should. Recent military drills also took place in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Our airmen exercise their unique skill sets to parachute into contested territory, establish airfield operations, control aircraft, respond to search and rescue scenarios, manage notional medical evacuations, and conduct reconnaissance and targeting operations on a very tight timeline. An officer said of the practice operation, which occurred in late August. So, yeah, we are preparing to go and strike Venezuela. I'm in favor of it. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about the possible open conflict with Venezuela? Because, look, I'm not going to say it's going to be a walk in the park, but they definitely don't stand a chance against us. And if this is what it takes to root out the cartels, so be it. Send the cartels back to China. Send the cartels. Send everything back across the ocean. We should not have a land connection with terrorists and drug traffickers and human traffickers. Like, they're openly doing it. We should just no connection. Root them out. Conquer them harder. Hell yeah. He would have to call on an emergency session, and all members would have to come in for a vote. The president cannot declare war, regardless of Congress being in a recess or not. So that's fair, Boosh. But what about if another country declares war on us? Like, if they're... This is my question, right? Do we even need Congress to declare war? Do we even need Trump to declare a war? Because Venezuela might not be openly declaring war on us, but if they're constantly sending in drugs to come and poison our people, if they're constantly human trafficking people in and out of the United States, do we even need to declare war? I don't even know if we need to declare war at that point. What if this is Trump's newest 4D, 5D chess move? Get the Venezuelan government to give the populace guns and allow them to rise up and overthrow the government themselves. That would be hilarious. Yeah, hell yeah. Shakira is from Venezuela. I'm down. I think we also need to strike. Woof. I don't know about that killing it. Really, they need to have some kind of agreement where all of the surrounding nations get a cut of the oil in the region, because like Bolivia and some of those other countries are going to suffer the most. The president can organize a defense if we are attacked, but we cannot go to war without congressional approval. Yeah, but I don't know. We're kind of at the point now where that doesn't really matter. Like, as much as I agree with you guys, Congress should be the one doing this and deciding this stuff, but they didn't decide Iran. Did they even decide the withdrawal from Afghanistan? I'm pretty sure that was a Biden executive order. Like, the president has been the commander-in-chief, regardless of what Congress has to say, for a very long time now. Congress moves way too slowly to enact anything, and it's much easier to have one person at the helm. So, as much as I agree with you guys, but no, we don't need to declare war at all. We haven't officially declared war since World War II. Exactly. We don't need to declare war. We can just go strike them. We can just go invade them. We don't need to declare war. You can just have military action taken upon them. That's fine. Congress can't even see the light of day outside of their posteriors. Yeah, literally. And look, the government's going to be shut down for like the next month is what's being predicted. So, is what it is. Oh, we hit the light goal. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Thank you, guys. We hit the light goal. Well, that's a good way to end that segment right there. But boom, end the segment.